What is up, guys? This is Coil here, and okay, wait, I want to do an emote. Which emote should I do? I'm on my parasol, and hopefully the graphics are a little bit better. Or the I meant the you know, I mean the quality. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Which the Parasaur is not getting a model change, but for the TLC update, the TLC Pass 2, it's not getting a model change, but it is getting new abilities. Like it's getting like a sonar ability where it can sense if nearby predators are around or nearby threats, as well as any nearby threats. Like it doesn't have to be like dinosaurs. It could be like an enemy tribe. People, I don't know. And also, there's like a massive cooldown on this, but it's gonna be able to do like a roar that can scare away things about as big as a raptor and smaller, which does make sense because in real life, the reason why Parasaurolophuses which is what this dinosaur is called, their group of creatures are hadrosaurs. They're in the group of dinosaurs called hadrosaurs, and hadrosaurs are famous for having a crest of some kind on their head. Like, you see that crest at the back of his head? Yeah, that was used as a resonating chamber for communication and for communication between others. Kind of like proboscis monkeys, except proboscis monkeys, they have big noses as their resonating chambers. But go search up proboscis monkeys, and only the males have big noses, but I'm pretty sure both genders of hadrosaurs had crests. But and with that resonating chamber, it would have made the sounds like really, really loud, so it would make sense that it would be able to scare off small creatures. Look at his duck face. And yes, he's level 113. He has only one attack, and that is like a nip. And onto the Triceratops. Now the Triceratops is getting it's getting a charge attack, which we all wanted. It's getting a charge attack, yes. Where it's gonna knock back small, like really small creatures, and it's gonna like it's gonna stun things as big as like a Brontosaur, like a Brontosaur, T-Rex, all those things. And when it's facing off against a large carnivore, like a Spino, a T-Rex, an Allosaur, or something like that, it'll get this thing called a rivalry buff, where it'll increase, I think, its speed, its attack, its resistance, and its health, and as well as other things. But it only works on like large carnivores, not like things like raptors or something. And also a new thing where if like there's one Triceratops at one point and then another Triceratops like really far away, and if you decide to attack one of them, then now the Triceratops will be able to, from really far away, will be able to come and help its friend. So basically they're increasing the aggro range by a lot. So, and it only has one attack. It's a headbutt. And finally, they're fixing that god-freaking tail. I said freaking. This freaking tail, I hate it because it only curves to one side, and it's stupid because it just looks odd, and it sickens me to my soul. Like, God. And the other creatures that are getting the Sarcosuchus, which is a giant crocodile, and yes, it did live in real life. Well, all these creatures lived in real life, except for like unicorns and stuff, and dragons, and griffins and stuff. But yeah, the camera is a little screwed up on this, but It's going to be getting a death roll attack, which, if you don't know, which I don't know how you could not know about a death roll, it's basically a technique used by both crocodiles and alligators, where the crocodilian either, like, it basically grabs onto its prey item, drags it into the water, and then spins around. And while that might not seem that deadly, when it spins around, it latches on. So imagine if it grabbed onto your arm. If it grabbed onto your arm and it spun you around in the water, pieces of flesh would just tear off your arm, and also your arm along with the piece of the flesh, and you die from blood loss. And it's lethal enough to kill elephants, I think. Well, especially a crocodile this size. And it's also going to get a short lunge attack, where it's going to, like, leap into the air and just attack something. And it's only going to death roll small creatures. Like they said in the patch notes, they were going to update it where they were going to death roll so that death roll not only small creatures, but also, like, large-ish creatures, like medium creatures, like a shamrock right there. The Carnotaur next to the raptor. Pluto. And also this Sarco is named Leatherhead. Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It has a bite attack, but and also it's gonna get like a 180-degree turn attack. So Sarcos don't have the best AoE, but if there's something like attacking your butt, like if there's something behind you, like nibbling on your legs or butt, you're gonna be able to turn around 180 degrees and then bite them, and that's cool. But and also their colors are gonna be, and also their models are gonna be changed, all except for the Parasaur. The Parasaur is the only one that's not getting a model change. And onto the Raptor. Now the Raptor has only 2 abilities: a bite / claw and a jump. That's the only thing that it has. Now my Raptor's name is Pluto, because he has purple feathers. The feathers, as well as on the Raptors, are going to be a lot better. As well as the Raptor is going to get a pounce attack, so it's going to pounce on small creatures and it's going to shred them to pieces. And also it's going to get a pack bonus, which didn't make sense how it didn't get a pack bonus before, but it's going to do like a roar, like a Jurassic Park style roar. Actually, I kind of just spoiled it for you, but I'm not, well, I kind of did and kind of didn't, but yeah, so it's gonna get a pounce attack, and also it's gonna get a pack bonus and a roar when, well, only the alpha can do the roar, which is the same as the Allosaurus and maybe Direwolf. And the Carnotaur, we have no idea yet, but the Carnotaur has 2 attacks: a bite and a headbutt. Now on to the Argentavis. Now I'm gonna use Sparrow. I'm gonna use Sparrow as an example. So the Argentavis, I think, is gonna get the most changes out of this update. Let me just do this so that there's no names and stuff. But it's going to get it's going to be able to not only pick up things in its claws, but also pick up things in, well, talons. It's also going to be able to pick things up in its beak, like small creatures, which is really cool. And for those of you that don't know, the Argentavis is basically a giant vulture. It's the biggest bird that ever existed, and it's a giant vulture. So what they're doing is not only making it look like a vulture, they're giving it a sort of ability where if you're fighting something and you're on low health, you have to go over and there's a dead corpse around, go over and eat that, because you're just going to get healed. You're going to get rapid regeneration. And also there's some other things, but I can't talk, so if you like this video, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so you can subscribe for more videos, and bye bye birdie, and I have to keep this video short.